So how has your week been? It's been really good. Didn't you have your driving test on Friday? Yes, I did. I passed. Oh, congratulations, that's great news. How about the rest of the week? Did you have any panic attacks? Yes, I did, but just the one at home on Friday when I was alone again. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. But that's progress, isn't it? Up until now, you've been experiencing several panic attacks a week, is that right? Yes, it is a lot better. This week has been the best week for a long time. And your mood, what's that been like this week on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being really low and 10 being really good? Good, like a 7.5 or an 8? So were you just saying that when you're in social situations you're finding it difficult to concentrate, is that right? Yeah, I can't concentrate and my mind is just trying to come up with something to say. So how do you feel when that happens? Awful, so anxious I just want to run out of the room. So let me just check that I've got this right. When you're in social situations, you find it difficult to concentrate, your mind is trying to come up with things to say, you feel really anxious and you just want to escape. Is that right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Would it be okay if I just checked out with you your understanding of this formulation? Sure, we worked out that my difficulties relate back to my childhood. And what was it like for you learning that? It was really difficult because although I have a really good relationship with my parents now, I realised from today that the way that they treated me and the way they criticised me has really had an impact on my self-esteem. Yes, I saw how that was difficult for you, and I think that's often really common, but it's also just really important to understand those difficulties and where they came from. Is there anything else that you understand about the formulation? What do you mean? Well, we talked a lot today about how your childhood was impacting on your self-esteem, so I was just wondering about your understanding of that now. Oh yes, I see. So on my formulation I have this core belief, I'm not good enough, and then that leads to this rule that I try and please other people all the time. So what happens then day to day as a result of this? So I always predict that people will reject me if I say no, and then I never say no, and I always go above and beyond, but at the end of the day I just feel like a doormat and it really affects my mood. So it seems today you learned a lot, particularly I noticed that you learned it was really difficult to speak and hold a conversation when you were monitoring your performance. Is that right? Yes, monitoring my performance really makes it harder to talk. Is there anything else that you learned today? Well, it was really interesting to learn that when I didn't monitor myself so closely, I was much more able to talk and hold a conversation. And is there anything that you didn't find so helpful about today's session? Not really. I didn't really like doing those role plays, but I learned a lot from them, so it was worth doing.